Hi there, welcome back to Patreon. I'm Michael Turlock, and in this video here, I'm just going to backtrack a bit because I forgot to bring in a part in Stairway to Heaven in the very beginning. So we have the intro guitar, and then the first verse, that's where the singing starts as well too. But there's a little bridge in there that I forgot to put in, so I'm going to do that now. So when we're coming out of the beginning, where the singing is, all that part. So right from there, we're going into the part where he goes, ooh, whoa, 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 is that part. So we're going into a C major, and I'm starting on the open 5th string, and I'm going to my B note, and then my C note. And I'm using my thumb down here to pick that. So it's 0, 2, 3, and then I'm forming the C major chord as I do that. So the picking pattern for that is the thumb on number 5, number 1 finger on number 4 string, number 2 finger on number 3, and then number 3 finger on number 2 string. So I'm going A, B, C, like that. And it's again the 5, 4, 3, 2 that I'm picking in. So now I'm going to D major, and I change the finger picking pattern. Thumb is on number 4, 3rd finger on the right hand's on number 1 string, and I play those strings together with a D major. And then I go 2nd finger to the 2nd string, and then 1st finger to the 3rd, and then 3rd finger back on number 1. So it sounds like this. I play the 2 together, and then the 2nd string, then the 3rd, and then the 1st. Just remember, it's important to always use the same fingers. You know, the thumb is assigned to number 6, 5, and 4, and number one finger here stays on number 3, number 2 stays on number 2 string, and number 3 finger stays on number 1. Now, it's not always written in stone like that, but for this song, for this part, it is. That's where we're going to do it. So we pick number 4, number 1 together, and then number 2, 3, 1. So now we go to the F major 7 and do the same picking pattern. And now what we're going to do is play the open 2nd string and the open 5th string together, like that. So thumbs on number 5, and the 3rd finger of the right hand's on number 2. And I just play those together. Then I play an A note on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string with my 2nd finger. Right there, I'm going to use my 1st finger because it's in line for that. So what we have is going into C major. And now we do the same thing again. But we go to G major. With G, I'm on the top string with the thumb. 3rd finger's on the very bottom 1st string. And then picking pattern, 2nd finger on number 2. 1st finger on number 3 string. And then again the 3rd finger on number 1. So we go like this. 2, 3, 1. Thumb and 3rd together. And then 2, 3, 1. And I just go to a D major, add on the little finger, so it's D suspended. And what I'm doing is playing all the strings, I'm playing the very bottom string of the 3rd finger. And I'm going to pull the little finger off like this. And then I play the 2nd string with the 2nd finger, and then I play all the 4 together. So it sounds like this. So there's the pull off. With the little finger, play number 2 with number 2 finger on the right hand. And then I pluck all the strings together, thumb on number 4, 1st on number 3, 2nd on number 2, 3rd on number 1. And play them all together like that. So we have the whole thing that sounds like this. Like so. And then we do the same thing again. D major this time, and then go to F major 7. And now I'm going to take all 4 fingers and do that same plucking pattern. So thumb on 4, 1st on 3, 2nd on 2, 3rd on 1. Every time I do that, I kind of mute the strings. As I come back to play them, I stop, hold the notes from ringing. Then I let it ring, so that's 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Right? And that's the part that I apologize for I missed out. So it's in there now. So enjoy. You know, Stairway to Heaven has a lot of parts in it. It's a very long song, and it's an incredible song to play, to learn to play, and people just love listening to it. You know, so give her a go. I know you can do it. Everybody can do it. Just takes practice. So make sure you practice at least 20 minutes a day, and you'll be awesome. This is Micheal signing off.